What is good, everybody? It is your boy Super Saiyan Cab back with another Xenoverse 2 DLC 10 video for you guys today. We're gonna be taking a look at the giant form for Namekians because it did get a buff. Really not in terms of like stamina or anything like that, but all of the moves in terms of when you are in the actual giant, all the three mouth cannons and the barrier move, I forget what that one's actually called, they all got a damage increase. As you guys see on the screen right here, if you did not see the patch notes, the whole 260 skill change thing yesterday, be sure to check that video out. But this is from that, what you guys are seeing on the screen, and it shows the damage increase that came to all of these super attacks while you are in giant form, like I said before. Now, it's not exactly 200%, it just means approximately, so somewhere in that range is how much of a damage increase all of the super attacks got for giant. Now, on top of the fact that for those who do remember, the giant grade 8 baby super soul or raid offered the super soul, let's see you handle this kind of power. And what that does is give you a large increase to all of your attacks while you are in giant form. So again, giant form is not that bad. Honestly, it's gotten a lot better than what it was pre grade 8 baby raid and pre DLC 10, because again, the skills do more damage now, and so do your attacks when you have this super soul on in giant form. So what we're gonna do is check it out really quick, look at the damage you're actually getting while in this form, things like that. So let's go giant really quick, and as you see, right when we go giant, the super soul does activate. And right here, a regular combo with my CAC is doing 2,681 damage, not the most damage in the world. Now, I do only have my basic attack set to 100, not 125. So if you are someone to 125, you will be getting a little bit more damage than that. The heavy attack does 1,005 damage. Again, not the most, but it is a little bit more than you would be getting if you did not have that super soul on the one from grade 8 baby. Your grab now is doing about 3,350 damage after the super soul comes into effect. And now we're taking a look at the actual attacks. The attacks did get a bit stronger. I do remember when I tested this out, even after the super soul came out, the attacks were doing like barely 2,000 damage, if that, in terms of the mouth cannons with this CAC right here. Now they are actually doing more. All the mouth cannons do exactly 2,847 damage. None of them have any different damage to them, as you guys see right there. Hold up, let's try and land the long range. Still haven't landed the long range. Okay, hold on. Gotta get the exact long range. Come on. Okay, this game just hates me. But again, they all do 2,847 damage regardless. Now, Evil Roar, on the other hand, which is the barrier one, like I said, you're going to be getting 3,408 damage from it. So it's still not the most damage in the world, but the transformation was buffed in a way which is a good sign. Now, I would not say that it comes close to competing with Super Saiyan Blue Evolution or even Super Saiyan Blue for that matter. Honestly, I still would rather have potential unleashed on my Namekian, but this does make giant a little bit more viable. Now, this is something that I'm about to show you guys that I do not know if it was in before DLC 10 or something that was added after DLC 10 in terms of combo ability. But this right here, guys, you can use 3 mid-range combos with the all light if you hit the all light combo, as you guys saw right there, you can hit 3 mid-range mouth cannons immediately afterwards. Now, that was not the max damage you can get. This is the max damage you can get right here, 11,222. Basically, what happened the first time, the mouth cannon was not hitting for max damage each time it hit, because it has 2 hits to it. As you guys see, there was 2 hits on the combo reader, but sometimes when you use it in the combo, it only hits for 1 at times, which is a little bit weird. But again, man, this combo right here is going to be dishing out some serious damage to your opponent. Now, it will be taking 3 bars of ki, so maybe if you want to actually use this awoken skill before going into giant, actually activate meditation, so you'll have some ki coming back to you while you're in giant form. Because also, while in giant form, you do gain a good amount of ki back each and every single punch. We're gonna throw out a couple of and what's it called? The Super Soul also activates ki auto recovery. I believe that's why my ki is coming up so fast. When you guys see it right here, not only meditation is active, but also the Super Soul is active. And then on top of the simple fact of just doing damage, with this setup, you're going to be gaining a lot of ki like that, to where using 3 bars per combo or anything is really not going to be an issue. Now, it is definitely a lot better with the damage and the simple fact of this combo. Again, I don't know if this combo was there before or not, but it really comes down to being able to catch your opponent in this form. You are slow. There are things like snap spamming in this game. Moves like super after image and stuff like that was made better. So if someone does have that on their preset, I can see that being an issue for someone with giant Namekian, as they're just trying like to run away basically from you, because you cannot blame someone from running from a giant Namekian because there's not much they can really do to it besides just trying to get damage off here and there. Like, someone was smart earlier when I was playing online with this giant form. They were trying to use divine retribution to get away from me and like basically get a little bit of damage each single time to my stamina as well. So that was definitely kind of smart. It still really didn't end up working out for them. The giant form is definitely better, but it's still not the greatest in the world in my opinion. Like I said, still really not comparable to anything like Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, but at the very least they did give it a buff, which is fairly good. Now what we're gonna do now is take this online for a match, just so you guys can see it in an online match, and hopefully we do get someone that actually knows how to play the giant form well and play against it well, so you guys can see how it can still be at a disadvantage even though it did get some buffs. Alright y'all, here we go with the first match. Now honestly, this person had 0 BP, so I'm a little bit nervous. They probably not gonna be too good, but I don't know. They're moving pretty nicely. They're snap banishing, they're hitting the back hits, you know, things like that. Okay, so it might not be as scrubbish as I thought. All right, Xenoverse, he's punching air at this point in time though. Give me my dams, you know what I mean? Come here, my boy. You're making that too obvious. I'm gonna need you to let me knock you away though, so I can hit my meditation, because I'm gonna need my meditations for this giant form. Watch out, you ain't gonna hit me with that nonsense. Come here, take that. Now let me meditate. Okay, after we hit this meditation, you know what? Screw it. Let's go for the giant right away. Yeah, come here, my boy. Come here, my boy. Oh, wrong mouth cannon. Wrong mouth cannon. Where you going? No. I need to get up in the air with him. No, my staminas. Yeah, no. Okay, it didn't work out. Okay, as you see, there's still a lot of issues when you're actually playing against somebody's. You know, that's my issue with giant form. Maybe if I were to play it a lot more, I would get better with it. But at the same time, you can still see the struggles that you can go through when actually using turn giant in an actual online match. But this time we gonna be on this man's ass. I promise y'all that. I promise y'all. Where you going, my boy? Where you going, my boy? No, I keep hitting the wrong one. Where you going, my boy? Yeah, say goodbye. Now again, I literally had my stamina broken twice, so the whole stamina drain thing is still an issue with this whole giant form without a doubt. Maybe if they were to tone it down just a little bit, it would be a little bit more viable. But like I said, for these reasons, the simple fact that you are slow, if you're playing someone that's actually, you know, really good at the game, they won't just be flying away like my opponent was right here. My opponent was just kind of flying away, being a little bit dumb instead of snap spamming, and she had no moves in her arsenal to actually avoid it as well. So again, man, it really is not that viable in terms of online play. It's still not a bad transformation in terms of damage, and it's cool with the combo and just cool to use a giant form at the same time. But again, they still need to add a little bit more, buff it a little bit more, in my opinion, before people will actually start using it in an online setting. Because again, that stamina stuff, it's just really a little bit too much. I basically got broken twice in that match, and it was very quick. Like, it only takes, I'd say, about like 20-25 seconds, maybe somewhere around that time, for your stamina to actually be broken while you're in that giant form. So again, man, it definitely did get better, but in my opinion, it needs to have more done to it. It needs to have more stamina added, or stamina reduction taken away from it, just to make it a little bit more viable and where people will maybe actually use it online. So let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comments. The buff to giant Namekian, will it be something that you would even think about using after this buff was added to it in terms of the damage, or do you still think like me that it needs to have a little bit more of a stamina buff added to where you're not losing so much and you get broken so quickly? Because really, again, if you're playing someone good as well, as you see, that person just used the final shine on me right away, didn't really have a stamina break combo or anything like that set up. Most people right there, that is my cheeks without doubt. So again, man, let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, hope you have a good day. Peace, y'all.